We're going to look at converting between metric and imperial system, but we're going to look further at some word problems. So example number 1 includes Donna. Donna is driving 80 kilometers per hour. She is in the US and notices that the speed limit is 60 miles per hour. And we want to find out whether or not she's driving under the speed limit, over the speed limit, or directly on the speed limit. So if we refer back to our chart that includes the conversion factors between our metric and imperial systems, we look at the conversion that uses 1.6 kilometers is the same as 1 mile. And because we are moving from a metric unit, so 80 kilometers, to an imperial unit, we want to divide by our conversion factor of 1.6. And when we do that calculation, we get 50 miles. So now we know that Donna is driving at 50 miles per hour. And because she's driving at 50 miles per hour, we also know that therefore Donna is driving below the speed limit. The next example still follows Donna, and Donna sees that her next exit is 3¼ miles away, and we want to find out how many kilometers this is. So again, we're still going to use our conversion of 1.6 kilometers is equal to 1 mile. Now you may wish to express your 3¼ miles as a fraction, turning this fraction into a decimal number. So a quarter is the same as 0.25, and this might make your calculations easier to work with. So now because we are going from an imperial measurement, so 3.25 miles, to a metric measurement, we want to multiply. So this time we're going to multiply by a conversion factor of 1.6. And doing that gives us a value of 5.2. And the units that we converted it to were kilometers. So therefore, Donna's next exit is in 5.2 kilometers. Example number 3, Kyle buys a bag of grapes at Sobeys. The scale says the bag is 1.2 kilograms. How many pounds does Kyle purchase? And we want to state this answer in both a decimal answer and in an answer rounded to the nearest fraction. So we'll go over how that looks like. So for part A, we want to use the conversion of 0.45 kilograms is the same as 1 pound. And we are going from kilograms, so a metric measurement, so 1.2 kilograms, to an imperial measurement. So we want to divide. So 1.2 divided by 0.45 gives us approximately 2.7 when we round that, and that's 2.7 pounds. So now my answer is expressed as a decimal, and I want to express my decimal portion of this as a fraction. So because the 7th is in the 10th position, when I write it as a fraction, I'm going to write my 7 over 10. And 7 over 10 is in lowest terms, so I can keep my expression written just like that. So 2.7 is the same as 2 7/10. For part B, it asks us to find out how much he pays per pound. So we know that he we know that the price of the grapes is $1.99 per pound, and we know that he buys 2.7 pounds. So it's easier to use the decimal value of the pound calculation rather than the fraction value for part B. So we're going to do 2.7. We're going to multiply it by $1.99. And this is going to give us a value of $5.37. So now we can say, therefore, Kyle spends $5.37 on 2.7 pounds of grapes. And the last example that we're going to look at, example 4, Sharon notices that a juice jug holds 4 quarts. How many liters is this? And when we refer to our chart that has all of our conversion factors on it, from metric to imperial, we want to look at the one that uses 0.94 liters is the same as 1 quart. Now I'm going from 4 quarts, so I'm going from an imperial measurement to a metric measurement, so I want to multiply by my conversion factor of 0.94, and that gives us a value of 3.76 liters. So therefore, the juice jug is 3.76 liters. So for word problems, make sure that you are using the correct conversion factor. Make sure that you are multiplying if you're going from imperial to metric. Make sure that you are dividing when you're going from metric to imperial, and make sure you include a therefore statement at the end.